Thank you all so much for stopping by today. So, each and every year, I try to grow something new in the garden. And this year, I wanted to grow a new herb, and this is marjoram. So, before we get started, I want you to comment below. Let me know if you grow marjoram. Let me know how you use it. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and plant some of our marjoram out in the garden. They've hardened off. I definitely have to stress the importance of hardening off. So, really quick, let me just let you know that if you're not sure when to start seeds for your area, your particular growing zone, make sure you click the link in the description box and sign up for the Seed Starting Masterclass. This goes over everything. You don't have to keep wondering. You don't have to keep looking on social media like, is it time for me to start my seeds? You will know by the time you get done with this masterclass when you're supposed to start for your growing zone, for your zip code. But we started these inside undergrow lights from seed, and so we've done the hardening off process, which is so important. Like I tell people, you want to do this because I think of hardening off like you're acclimating the plants to what's about to come with the different climate. They've been growing inside under a certain temperature, and it's just been lovely for them. And it's like if you don't harden them off, it's like you're throwing them outside, locking the door, telling them to fend for themselves. And so you do not want to do that. You do want to harden them off, and so that's what we've done. But I want to tell you really quick about marjoram. I have been reading a lot about it, and so I always like to try new stuff. So marjoram is part of the mint family, and you have to be careful with mint. Like with peppermint, I tell people, you know, grow them in a container because they will take over your garden. I'm hoping that my marjoram does not do that. So we're going to grow that. And really quick, if you have grown marjoram or if you use marjoram, comment below. Let us know how you use it. I'm mainly growing it to kind of make like a Mediterranean spice. We're growing thyme this year, rosemary, oregano. So I want to dry them and make like a spice rub. I also will use them in tea because they have a lot of medicinal benefits as well. I grow a lot of herbs so that I can make like herbal tea. And drink. I love drinking tea. It's a Mediterranean plant, also grown in North Africa, and it's really similar to oregano, but it's milder. And I have purchased like marjoram in the store and used it in certain recipes that I have cooked with, but I just want to grow my own. And a lot of people use them in salads and soup and meat dishes. So we'll have plenty of oregano here. I actually planted too much. Y'all know I always tell you plant about 25% more than what you think you'll need. So what I'm going to do with what I don't put in the garden is I'm going to pot these up. These are our Dollar Tree containers. If you have not looked at the video yet, I will definitely make sure that I link that. Dollar Tree haul, we did 2 Dollar Tree hauls. I've been tempted to go back, but I'm like, okay, you need to use what you got right now and get done with that. But knowing me, yeah, I'll probably go back. I'll probably go back. But a lot of times, y'all know how I am about giving. If you know someone who wants to garden, if you're the one who wants to garden, or if you've planted more than what you think you'll need, give them an herb. Herbs are really easy, especially if you're a beginner gardener. Herbs are really good to start off with growing. Learn that herb, nurture that herb, know what that herb like. And so a lot of times when I talk to people, I will say, if I even feel like they're interested, I'll give them, like marjoram. Hey, grow this on your patio. Um, grow this and let me know how you like it, because that will kind of spark an interest, and then people will want to grow even more. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pot these up. We're going to pot these up in here, and I'll use the rest to just kind of place in the garden so that they can start trailing. Once they start trailing, we'll start clipping so that they can get bushier and fuller, and then we'll dehydrate and put in a mason jar for some tea. And then we'll also dry our other herbs and make a spice blend out of it. I know it's going to be so good. I can picture it being like really good in soups and also like seafood dishes. I just feel that, like when you mix a little rosemary and thyme and oregano and the marjoram and a little like sea salt. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I love blending spices together, coming up with my own, and I also share it with family and friends too. I'm telling y'all, whatever I make, I like to share. I'm like, here, try this. But so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get these potted up, and I'll come back when we're done. And then again, let us know in the comments, do you grow marjoram? Because I'm telling y'all, it smells so good when you rub your hand on the leaves. Like it gives you, it's kind of like a pine, like a little piney smell, but it's also like people interchange it with oregano as well. But I have read online that it's a little bit milder than oregano, and we are growing oregano in the garden this year as well. So it's a perennial in some areas. It's a perennial, but it does not like frost. So we did get a little frost this year. Each year is just different. So we did get frost, but we are going to plant these in a garden and in the containers. Okay, so really quick before it starts to rain, it looks like it's about to rain. So we have our marjoram potted up. And this is what I wanted to say. Whenever you have a pot that does not have drainage holes, be sure to have a drainage hole in them. We have like a drill, and so we just put a drainage hole at the bottom. You definitely don't want that water to sit there and then you get root rot and the water has no place to go. And a lot of the pots that we got from the Dollar Tree, they did not have a drainage hole. So you have to put that in there. Now, another thing that I want to say, a lot of times when you repot things, they may look a little bit sad, you know, once you repot them. Don't worry about that. Give them a few days to perk up. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, and I'll put the handle somewhere on the screen at southernentertaining.com, because we put day-to-day pictures of the garden. So I want you to like kind of capture this in your memory now, and then I'm telling you, in like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, once we start trimming and feeding and you know, it starts getting warmer, this pot is going to fill up and it's going to be so full. Now, we did put some in the garden. We put some in the raised bed. We also, I'm going to turn around here, put some in the patio raised bed. So we put some right here just so it could trail over, and we just kind of put some right here. I know you probably can't tell because of the grass that you see sticking up. This is what frustrates me about the mulch that we grow. Sometimes I can buy a bag and we have no weed seeds or no grass seeds in there, and sometimes I can buy them and just little grasses start popping up, and it just irritates me. And most of the time what I'll do is I'll take it all out and then just start over again, because I don't want my plants fighting for nutrients. And I have made a decision this year that we're just going to use the leaves that fall in our yard. We're going to mulch those up real good. We have to be very particular because we have a snail and slug problem here. So we're going to mulch those up really good and start using those as mulch, as opposed to the mulch that we currently get at the store, because more times than not, they always get these little grass seeds and they start popping up, and it just really irritates me. They look good at the beginning, but then it'll start growing. So we have some interplanted in there. We probably have about 3 more that we have to find places to put them, but I will spread them sporadically through the garden. And once they start getting bushier, like I said, we're going to harvest them, not only to make a spice blend, but we're also gonna harvest them to put in like different teas as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you share this video with your family and your friends. If you're not a subscriber, we would absolutely love to have you as a subscriber, so make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notifications each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, bye-bye.